The world's biggest technology show is underway in Las Vegas, with more than 150,000 people expected to attend. So what are some of the biggest new tech advances that will be showcased this year? Joining me to tell us more, tech expert Guy Cocker. Hi, Guy.
Hi, Sophie.
So this is huge, this show out in Vegas. It happens every year, and it's not just the big companies that go there, but it's the new innovators and entrepreneurs as well. So it's really where big tech and little tech meets.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the show happens every year in Las Vegas. The tech industry descends, and definitely you're going to find out what new TV you're going to be buying next year, what smart home gadgets you're going to get. But there's also loads of really interesting tech innovations that often come from the smaller entrepreneurs that are just sort of chancing their arm on something they think is going to be big, get that product out there and maybe get bought by one of the bigger players.
It's interesting, some of the tech that they're introducing this year, things you didn't know you needed. There's a visor that's been designed for a car, which at first I thought, well, we've got a flip-down visor, we've got sunglasses, but now I've seen some more detail, I'm quite interested. Tell us more.
Yeah, so I mean, I was driving back after Christmas and the sun was low in the sky and I was driving this car. It was a constant annoyance. So this company, Bosch, obviously big, they make vacuum cleaners and home appliances. Bosch have come up with a solution that eye tracks when you're driving, the driver, and it will block out that area. It'll use technology to just block out a small area just to block the sun through the windshield, and it just means that it's less strenuous on your eyes.
Yeah,
so
genius, because you can never quite get the visor in the right position.
That's
if
right.
You've forgotten your sunglasses, it's a bit of a nightmare. How close are we to seeing some of these advances, that in particular, in our own cars? I mean, how far in the future is some of this technology that's being showcased?
Well, a lot of it's some way off. So autonomous cars, they're in theory, autonomous and driver-assisted cars are available now. They're out there, but it's really the legislation that stops them from being put out to market. So there are states in America where autonomous vehicles are being driven around at the moment, but it's really the legal side of it that stops them coming through. But a technology like the one from Bosch, where it blocks out a small part of the windscreen, that is actually quite close to being manufactured. So that will be there soon.
This one I want on the market in time for next Christmas as someone who had a couple of parcels delivered that didn't quite make it to my front door. This is a smart mailbox which can be opened with a code or a phone. It's designed to stop thieves from stealing online orders that often get left behind a plant pot or outside your door. Yeah,
so as consumers move away from the high street, which is obviously a massive problem, but get their parcels delivered online, I have a smart doorbell. So when the delivery driver comes, I get a notification on my phone, I can have a short conversation with them. But the problem is that package, when it's delivered, is still unsecure. Yeah. This is a huge problem, especially in America, where there are whole spates of deliveries that are being stolen from people's houses. So this is a technology that's just it's a smart delivery box, so you can leave the parcel in there, you can unlock it remotely, it's secure, and it just stops thieves getting to your parcels or also them getting damaged in the rain, that sort of thing. So I think as we move more and more to online shopping, this is going to be a big thing.
This will be of interest to the dyslexic community, a light that will help relieve their symptoms.
Yeah, so occasionally at CES, you come across something, you're wandering the halls and you come across something that's amazing. So last year, L'Oreal had this technology. It was a small spot that you put on your hand, and it would tell you when you're getting dangerous levels of UV radiation. So for someone who's fair-skinned like me, it was really, really good piece of technology, very cheap, a matter of like 20 quid. But this one is, sorry, just remind me which one this was?
This was the light to help the dyslexic people relieve their symptoms.
Yeah, so a lot of innovations that come through at CES are to help people with conditions or disabilities. So people with dyslexia, they struggle because their eyes aren't able to tell what they're reading. So this light can help them on the page decipher what they're reading, which will allow them to get over their problems reading from a page, which is a really cool idea. Again, probably quite a cheap piece of tech to put together, but someone's put the research in to make this happen.
Yeah, there's something really groundbreaking and useful like that. And I was reading in the newspaper this morning about another light that's at the conference, and it's a lighting system that if you look in the mirror makes you not see your blemishes.
Right. So
I mean, yeah, so it's another kind of light. I mean, useful in a different way, but it just shows the sort of broad range of tech that's being invented for various reasons. Something else that would be really useful to those with disability, a camera-based hearing aid. How does that work?
So you have a traditional hearing aid. The system works with hearing aids, but it's a small camera that attaches to some glasses, which means that if I'm talking to you right now, Sarah Jane, I'm looking at you. The AI in the camera will then understand that I'm looking at you, and it will focus in on you, so I will hear you better, and it will block out all of it's kind of noise cancelling. It will block out all the other ambient sounds, so that people with hearing difficulties can really hear better.
Yeah, gosh, that's brilliant. And these kinds of developments, do they get snapped up by bigger companies to come to market quicker? Is that the idea of this conference?
Yeah, they tend to be. I mean, that's the idea from these investors is to come up with a gap in the market or a need, and then they put the technology out there, they see if it works, and then usually they get bought up by bigger companies. There's always really funny tech out there that you think, is there a market for this?
Have you seen anything particularly wacky this year?
The one that stands out to me, I don't have cats, but there's a kitty litter tray that will analyse the samples that your kitty is depositing.
The little presents they leave for you.
Yeah, and then will tell you whether your cat has any particular illnesses or... I mean,
wow.
I guess that's quite good if you've got cats.
Hey, I know plenty of cat owners who would be in the market for that. They'll buy anything to make their cats or their pets happy. Brilliant. Guy, thank you so much for coming in to talk to us about the biggest tech conference currently underway in Las Vegas and all those incredible innovations. I'm sure we'll have more on that throughout the week. Right, we're going to take a look at the weather now.